Hello everybody, I'm Sam. This is Packet Outdoors. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Gearhead Archery T24. I'll just start with going over the specs of the bow and my setup. This is the Gearhead Archery T24. It's a dual riser, dual limb bow. These are draw specific cams. Mine set at 28-inch draw and 62 pounds. These are 60-pound limbs. Mine's at 62 pounds. I'll start on the string. I got a 3/16 Viper Archery Peep. I got a Pine Ridge Camo D-loop on here, Ripcord Ace Drop Away Rest, and a black gold 5-pin Rush sight. So that's my setup on the bow. For a release, I've got the Scott Archery Rhino XT release, and as you can see, I'm wearing my Gearhead gear. So I got this bow in the mail last Wednesday directly from Gearhead Archery. I got a little deal with them. I'm going to try and get the word out there about Gearhead Archery, do a little sponsoring for them and field testing, let them know my honest opinions of the bow and its performance. So far, I'm blown away by this bow. It does everything a big bow does in a small bow setup. It's 24 inches axle to axle. They also have the T18 and the T20, which are 18 and 20 inches axle to axle. Those bows are not available in the longer draw lengths. My draw length is 28. I don't know if it's considered long or not, but the T24 is available up to a 29-inch draw. And I wanted the 24 because I wanted the 28-inch draw because I like to feel the string on my corner of my lip and my nose. With the T18 and the T20, I can't get it in that draw length, but Gearhead does actually produce releases, or they sell releases on their site that are extended releases that allow you to shoot the T18 and the T20 just like you would any other bow. It's just the string doesn't come all the way to your face. Just to hit on some points that people are going to ask questions about right away, at least the questions that come to my head are the questions that I've already been asked, is the field of view through the risers. A lot of people are skeptical as to how you see through the risers. Can you see less through the risers? Does it affect you when you're hunting or in low light conditions? I've shot this bow in pretty much all weather conditions, all lighting conditions. Your field of view is not impacted. You see just as good as with a big bow, maybe even better. It helps you square up your target, but vision through the risers is not an issue at all. Another thing is knocking the arrow, because you can't just knock it on and slide it in like you would a normal riser. You have to feed it through the riser, but it's no problem. I've got some arrows right here. What I do is I just take the tip of the arrow, set it on my rest, take my rest up. You could do this with broadhead or field points. I get that vein up, the vein that I want up, I get it up, and I just slide it, grab it, and knock it. It's quick, quiet. After about 100 shots, it becomes second nature to do that. The draw on this bow is silky smooth. I'm sure you've heard people say that with every bow, but it's not smooth for a small bow, because I know people are going to say, well, yeah, I bet it might be smooth, but it may be smooth just for a small bow. This draw cycle would be considered smooth on any bow. It's silky smooth. The back wall is super solid. It's got adjustable limb stops on it so you could set your back wall wherever you want it, your let off. These are draw specific cams. Mine are set at 28. It's one piece machined aluminum cam. These are machined aluminum risers with standoffs in them. These limbs are offset to one side to make sure the string is perfectly centered in between the risers. It's got some riser dampeners built onto it when you get the bow. It also comes with string leeches, which I took mine out just because I'm not a fan of string leeches. This bow is still amazingly quiet. It's quieter. It is for sure quieter than any bow I've ever shot. And I've had people tell me that I shot it around that they couldn't believe how quiet it is either. Another huge selling point on this bow is the grip. This grip is offset behind the riser. That way it helps them make it shorter axle to axle. And it's got 6 screws holding the grip to the riser. This bow is 100% ambidextrous. By taking those 6 screws out, flipping the grip upside down, moving the cable slide to one side to the other, and taking your cable slide off and changing it around and putting your cables in the other way, and then all you have to do is move your sights and you got a left-handed bow. So, in 20 minutes, if that, 15 minutes of taking some screws out, putting them back in, moving your sights, you've changed this from a completely functional right-handed bow to a completely functional left-handed bow. All that's left is sighting it in. What else? Super light. It's 3.5 pounds, so it's under that magical 4-pound mark that everyone likes. It's a perfect bow to bring into a blind or a tree stand. I shoot out of a climber stand a lot, and with this short axle to axle, I like to sit up high in my climber stand. This allows me to be able to stand up and still clear the top part of the stand with the bottom limb and cam, so I don't have to worry about bumping into that. It's super good in angular shooting, takes good angle shots. I'm crazy impressed with it. It's super accurate. A lot of people say that you lose accuracy with these short axle bows. I've got 5 pins. I've got it out to 60 yards. I haven't sighted in my 60-yard pin yet. I have dialed in all the other ones. My first pin is 10-20. Then I got another pin for 30, another for 40, another 50, and another 60. At 50 yards, I'm shooting better than 5-inch groups, right in the bullseye. This bow is extremely accurate. And a big thing that plays into accuracy is your form and how you shoot. So any bow is going to be pretty accurate, but it depends on how you shoot the bow. So far, I've had no string stretch on this bow, and I've shot it hundreds of times. The peep has stayed exactly where it is. The knocking point hasn't moved at all, which it shouldn't anyway, but... And another thing is this bow is center shot is perfect because the string is lined up with the middle of the grip, so as long as you get everything aligned right, you're going to be shooting bullets all day. But it's a super awesome bow. I'll take a couple shots with it now to show you guys. I think I've hit on pretty much all the big points. Another huge thing for me, this is my favorite part about bow or anything I buy, it's made in the USA by Gearhead Archery. I'll take a few shots now, and you could see kind of how it fires, how the limbs react, how the cam turns, and I don't know how good the sound is going to be, but maybe you'll be able to hear how quiet this bow is too. So I'm 50 yards downrange. I'm going to be shooting at a block target. I just got a piece of white paper in the very middle of it to help me improve my accuracy. Shoot small, miss small. So draw super smooth, super quiet draw. Super quiet. The sound of the rest coming down, and this is luckily it's a quiet arrow rest. The sound of that coming down is pretty much as loud as the entire bow is. Super quiet bow. I'll move back, make sure you guys can see that. Hit a pine tree branch on that shot. Still pretty good shot though. And I'm not really taking too much time shooting these, so my group's probably not going to be too great, but I can see from here I've got about a 5-inch group right now. See how smooth that is? And it's got a super good let off. I'm giving, see right there it gives. And it's easy in case you slip up a little, you can bring it right back up. Take that last shot. That's a pretty good group. That's about a 5-inch group. And that wasn't me taking my time or anything. But I'm super satisfied with this bow. You guys need to check them out. Gearheadarchery.com. This is the T24. It's also available in the T20 and the T18. They're amazing bows. I don't know what else to say about them. Everyone, has skepticism about new things in the archery world. Is it practical? This bow is absolutely practical. It's going to help you improve your accuracy. It helped me improve my accuracy. It's fast. with my hunting arrows, which I just shot, they're 363 grain arrows. And I'm shooting through the chronograph 262 or 263 feet per second with them. With my target arrows, which are about 320 grains, I'm shooting 379, 380 feet a second with them. So the speed is comparable to most any normal hunting bow. It's not up there in the 360 FPS IBO range because it's not a crazy speed bow, but you're not going to get this smoothness out of a speed bow, and this will kill any animal just as good as a speed bow will kill it. I couldn't be happier. It also comes in a backpack. It slides right in the backpack. Mine's a digital camo backpack. Gearhead includes that with the bow. It slides right in. You could toss it on your back. It also has pockets to put all your gear in. So that's became my normal hunting backpack now. I just toss my bow in there. Well, I carry my bow out usually to the field because just in case something jumps up, I'll have my bow ready. Or if for some reason I walk up on a 150-inch buck and he's standing still at 20 yards. But on the way back from hunting, after you've had a long day, you're tired out, and it's dark and you know you're not going to shoot anything coming out of your stand, I can slip my bow right in that backpack, toss everything on, and walk right out of the woods. Super comfortable. I've hunted with this bow a couple times already. It's it's just awesome. It doesn't take any time to get used to sliding that arrow through there, like I said. Don't be skeptical of these bows. And, you know, to prove everything I'm saying, I know you guys can't handle it through the computer, but try and get to your dealers that are carrying this. There's a list of dealers on the Gearhead website. Try and get into one of your dealers and shoot this bow. They're super sweet bows. I'll let you see it up close here. Look at the cams, the limb stop on the other side, that grip that's set back, the dual limbs, Gearhead Archery right here. I don't know if you can see it that good. Made in the USA. They got custom limb bolts on there. Let's see if you can see that. Gearhead Archery. But super cool bow. Radical design, completely practical design though. It functions absolutely perfectly, does everything a bow should do, and it does everything a bow should do extremely well. The string stop also, I'll say that too. Not that with good form you shouldn't have to worry about it anyway, the string hitting your arm, but this string stop also acts as an arm guard. The way your arm sits on there, the string stop does not let that string hit your arm if your form's off or a little bit or anything like that. That'll block it from hitting your arm. So it's just another neat little feature that can be a big help in situations, especially learning to shoot. But that's that split riser. It's awesome. See, I mean, I don't know how good you can see. It doesn't really affect your vision. Helps you square up. You can see how the limbs are offset, so the string is perfectly centered. But this bow is super cool. If you're in the market for a new bow and you want the best of the best and you want something that's going to be reliable, smooth, accurate, and just a joy to shoot, this thing puts a smile on my face every time I get it out of the bag or take it from hanging off my wall. I just get a big smile knowing that I'm going to get out and either get to shoot it or go hunt with it. So check them out, gearheadarchery.com. Thanks for watching. This was Sam with Pack It Outdoors. You guys have a great season.